promises to be unforgettable. The atmosphere is amazing and everything is ready for 90 minutes of the very best football. Here's to us enjoying it all together on La Liga TV.
Sticking to your plan? That's down to you.
Otra vez el portero estonio que ha brillado.
La parada es impresionante.
La Liga, EA Sports, Valladolid Las Palmas, Friday the 28th on La Liga TV.
It's half time at the Reale Arena. This, at the moment, is an important win for Real Sociedad. 1-0 against Leganés. After this first half, goal scored by Arsene Zaharian. First start this season for him. Long-term injury. He's been playing in 2 games lately. Today, first start. What a way to celebrate it.
Yeah, he scored once, and he almost scored twice.
Yeah.
Because he played in a really good first half when it was all about Real Sociedad. Always in control. They take the lead, and they could have scored more goals against the Leganés side that they need to react in the second half.
They need to react. It was quite a defensive approach by Borja Jimenez. This is the first chance of the game. There you see a very active Arsene Zaharian tonight.
Yeah, playing between the lines, more as a number 10, getting in touch with the ball a lot of times. Here is Real Sociedad attacking, especially mainly to the left, and here is the Russian player controlling, raising his eyes and saying, okay, I have a chance to shoot. It worked.
Nice finish by the Russian midfielder. Impossible for Dimitrovic. He started well for Real Sociedad. They knew that Betis had won today. They're still 4 points away from that 7th spot. But Tony, they need to win. They've lost 4 of their last 5 games in La Liga.
Yeah, obviously, it's a winner-win game for both sides. For Real Sociedad, if they want to make it to European competition, so for Leganés, if they want to stay up. Here it's another chance for the same man. Here it is, the Zaharian almost scoring an even more beautiful goal, but Dimitrovic say no.
I saw today someone controlling with his chest and finishing really well at the Santiago Bernabeu. Maybe he wanted to do something similar.
Quite similar as Luka Modric. Oscarsson working really well. And again, Zaharian saying, okay, it's my day. I can try it again. It's obviously the big name for Real Sociedad during most of the game. They have a problem. They don't have a number 9 scoring goals, but they have a number 8.
This is bad news, because Aguirre has been one of the key players for Imanol, and from now on they will play every 3-4 days, starting midweek against Real Madrid in the Cup, but then there's Manchester United in the Europa League. We'll see how how tough that injury is.
Yeah, it's a really important player, Ager. The young Martin from the academy came in to have more experience, but obviously it's a big blow for Real Sociedad, who played in a really solid first half, being in control, having possession, creating chances, and against a poor version of Leganés.
This is the stats after this first half. You see it's only been one-sided for Real Sociedad. Not a single chance, not a single shot on target for Leganés. We'll see if Borja Jiménez does some substitutions at half-time. But we need to see the average positions after the opening 45 minutes. Sonny, what does this tell you?
It's very interesting that Leganés, they're not playing really deep. They're trying to press high. They're trying to connect with the players up front, but here in this position, trying to help when it's time to defend. And for Real Sociedad, they're playing really high with all the players being really offensive. Oscarsson playing a little quite deep because he's trying to create the spaces to the players that come in that direction. And here it's working really well with Taki Kubo and obviously Zakarian, who's being the most important man in this first half for a Real Sociedad side. That it's true that they have a lot of control, but especially because these players can change positions and create a chaos that it's breaking Leganés defense.
Well, Arsene Zakarian has been the man of the match. There you go, 28 touches, nearly everywhere on the pitch.
Yeah, I think that obviously we're talking about the fact that he scored a goal and he almost scored twice in another force. But trying to imagine being Emmanuel Aguacil, what he loves is that. Yeah. He's working really well when it's time to defend as well. He's dropping his possession, playing a little bit deeper when it's time to break the counter-attacks of Leganés that are really dangerous because it's the area where Juan Cruz can run. Then playing here, trying to send a lot of balls and connect with Taki Kubo, helping a lot. But obviously, it's a really good game by Zakarian. We will talk about the goals, but the most important thing is that he's showing that he has a really good rhythm, his feet, he is with self-esteem, and in my opinion, the best player in the first half.
It would be fantastic for him to win the MVP award after the game. We'll have to wait 45 minutes for that. Do you know who won the MVP award in the Coliseum today?
Isco.
Isco, well, what a surprise. He scored a brace for Betis. Take a look at that. 3 vital points for Los Verde Blancos. Right now, Betis are 7th, and they're level on points with Rayo Vallecano, who are 6th. So they are back in that European race. What an important race for Isco that was. This is the goal we were mentioning before. What a fantastic finish by Luka Modric. He's only 39. Dear me, what a goal. And then Vini scoring the second one. 2-0 for Real Madrid at home against Girona. So they are still level on points with Barcelona at the top of the standings. And that was a goal fest for Athletic Club at San Mamés against a very poor Real Valladolid. Jaureguizar scoring. Nico Williams is back. He scored a brace. Ollán Sanset scored 2. Iñaki scored. And that man there, Marwan Sanadi, scoring his first goal as an Athletic Club player. What a party there was in Bilbao. And from Bilbao to San Sebastián. There's only, what, 1 hour driving? 45 minutes?
Depend on the traffic.
Depend on the speed also you drive?
Right now, 1 hour and a half.
Okay, we'll leave you now with the second half at the Real Arena. We'll see if Real Sociedad can keep that advantage against Leganés.
Goals on their mind and sights set on the target. La Liga EA Sports, Sevilla, Mallorca, Monday the 24th on La Liga TV.
Welcome, friends of La Liga EA Sports. Today we have a match that promises to be unforgettable. The atmosphere is amazing and everything is ready for 90 minutes of the very best football. Here's to us enjoying it all together on La Liga TV.
At the Metropolitano, they're hungry for some Liga. La Liga EA Sports, Atlético de Madrid, Athletic, Saturday the 1st on La Liga TV.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Reale Arena in San Sebastian, where match 9 of week 25 in La Liga EA Sports is at the midway point. It is 1-0 to Real Sociedad at home to Leganés. A victory tonight for the home team can lift them up to 8th position, up from 11th. And they are very well set right now. It was a fabulous early goal from midfielder Arsene Zakarian. And it is a game that La Real really do feel they have to win, given their recent stutters domestically. 4 defeats in the last 5 league games for Imanol's side. They have lost recently away at Valencia, Osasuna and Betis, and they've also lost at home to Getafe. So their only triumph in the last 5 league games was defeating Espanyol at home. And it is the home form that generally has remained very strong. In the last 12 matches here in all competitions, Real Sociedad have won 10, drawn 1 and lost only once. That game against Getafe, a 3-0 reverse that was. 3 goals coming in the final 20 minutes, a surprise result. It has in truth been an incredibly busy schedule for Imanol and his players. European football, including the playoff round in the Europa League, in which they beat Midtjylland 7-3, a first European knockout victory in 26 years for the Sociedad to celebrate. They're also competing in the Copa del Rey, going really well indeed. They've beaten Jove Espanyol, Conquense and Ponferradina away from home. They then met Rayo of the top flight in the round of 16 and won 3-1 before overcoming Osasuna in the quarter-finals earlier on this month, which sets up their semi-final to be played over 2 legs with Real Madrid. To be played over 2 legs and over more than a month, because the first leg is on Wednesday at home and then the away leg is on the 1st of April. As for Leganés, they've not won since beating Atletico Madrid on the 18th of January. What a strange game that was. Nastasic scored the only goal. Atleti had so many chances. They were striking the woodwork. They missed a late penalty. Lega haven't won away from home since mid-December, when they beat Barcelona 1-0. What a result that was. Captain Sergio González with the only goal. But that is Lega's only away win in La Liga this season. Only Valencia are yet to win away from home in the division. But Leganés have been fairly hard to beat on the road. 7 draws away from home. That is the most in the division. And there has been a suggestion that playing away from home suits them. Borja was asked about this ahead of this game. Do you prefer to play more defensively and on the counter-attack away from home? He said yes. It suits our players more. Well, they're only a goal down. In truth, they've been outplayed. They've been dominated in the first 45 minutes, but just a goal down. And so who knows, can they launch a comeback in the second half? Here they come. Club Deportivo Leganés in their changed colours, all black tonight for them. And Imanol has made a first half substitution enforced in defence. He's now made a half-time change, and it is the goal scorer, Zakarian, who has gone off. So it remains to be seen whether this is purely tactical or whether the Russian goal scorer has an injury of sorts. But he has been replaced now by John Ander Olasagasti. And it is Danny Rabba who has the first touch of the second half. Leganés playing in all black tonight away at Real Sociedad. They know that if they do win this game, they will move 4 points clear of the relegation zone, but they trail to Arsene Zakarian's excellent first half strike. And they have not troubled Ramiro so far. The Real Sociedad goalkeeper has been very quiet. And this is Tapia up the line for Rossier, who cuts inside and gives it to Rabba, stabbed on for Cruz. And back now to Neu, who showed too much of it there to Zubimendi. Tapia wide for Rossier. Cruz to Altimira. Low cross from Juan Cruz, met by Martin. Plenty of distance on the clearance from the teenager. Oscarsson giving chase. Olasagasti, back to Kubo. Aramburu. Kubo beyond Cruz. Take Kubo! He squeezed it home. Slight deflection, but what about the guile, the trickery? Away from Juan Cruz, nobody could stop him, and Take Kubo makes it 2-0. He is a little magician. He has so many admirers in this stadium. So many admirers across the country. The nutmeg on Cruz, who made no attempt to get back around Altimira. And with the help of a little ricochet, he has beaten Dimitrovic. Real Sociedad 2-0 up now. And here come the two fireworks, one just ignited and another to come shortly. So Kubo has 5 goals in La Liga this season. He has 7 in all competitions. Here is Rossier, who's won a corner. Kubo has scored twice in the Europa League, scored a wonderful goal away to Midtjylland in the first leg of that playoff. Scored a brilliant goal at home to Villarreal last month. This is his first League goal since then, as we see Rabba fire one in, punched away by Ramiro. A miscue from Cruz, it is flicked on, and now Ramiro with the claim. First serious piece of work Alex Ramiro's done all night. Zubimendi just catching Gonzalez there. Borja is preparing changes. Oscar and Miguel preparing to enter. Leganés may be in a little dip, but their manager Borja Jimenez has said that everything that has happened to us in the last year has been fantastic. Lega promoted as champions last season on 74 points, their first ever second division title. They were promoted after a 2-0 home win against Elche in June. Final round of fixtures. Can they find a route back into this contest? There is a foul on Dani Rabba. Much to the disagreement of the Churiurdin. So some changes here for the visitors. Diego Garcia and Juan Cruz are both coming off. It is Oscar Rodriguez and Miguel de la Fuente who come on. Free kick is swung in, and Gonzalez nearly pulls a goal back. He's forced a save from Ramiro, but the flag has gone up. Good delivery here from Rabba, but the captain had slightly mistimed his run. Sergio Gonzalez has enjoyed 2 promotions under Borja Jimenez, one with Mirandés in 2019 and then a promotion last season with Leganés. John Martin across to Javi Lopez. Sergio Gomez now. Made an important challenge there. Pressure on Lopez, back it goes to the goalkeeper. No risks taken by Ramiro. Nastasic wins his header in commanding fashion. Nail slipping it for Cisse, left for Dani Rabba! Outstanding save! World class from Alex Ramiro. Absolutely brilliant. And what a gorgeous move it was from Leganés. Their best moment of the game, without question. clever lead from Cisse. Danny Rabba must have thought he'd scored. Here's the corner, and Gonzalez has headed it straight at Ramiro, and he knows what a good chance that was. Brilliant fingertip save from Ramiro. Leganés have been quiet. Ramiro has not had much to do. Suddenly, 10 minutes into the second half, an intervention of the very highest order. 2 saves in the space of a minute. And just suddenly out of nowhere, Leganés asking some questions and reminding the Real Arena that they too are here to compete. Rabba. Forward for Rossier, who digs the cross out. Not a bad delivery. Rabba looking for Oscar. Altimira back to Neu, but Kubo wins the challenge, and it's guided back by Nastasic, and Dimitrovic showed almost too much of it to Kubo. And now Miguel chests down, however, he's been penalised. For that aggressive shoulder into the face of Aritz Elizondo. 9 fouls in the opening 57 minutes from Los Pepineros. And a yellow card for someone on the sidelines. And it may be for Naif Aguerd. Well, that is absolutely unbelievable. Naif Aguerd has picked up a yellow card and will miss the next game. Up next for Real Sociedad, it is Real Madrid in the domestic cup. Some will be wondering whether, if he knows his injury is serious, he's done that deliberately. He was substituted off in the first half, in case you're joining us late. 30 minutes played when he pulled a muscle, replaced in central defence by John Martin. Here is Gonzalez for Danny Rabba. Rabba forward, but out comes Ramiro. One-handed punch this time. Kubo, good defensive cover. Well, it seems as if Leganés have waited to be 2 goals down before they've really started to come to the party, but in the last 5 minutes we've seen some threat from Borja's side. Sagasti. Pressure on Danny Rabba. Pressure on Cisse, who's lost the ball. And here is Kubo. Still Kubo. Kubo down in the box. He's asking for a penalty. Nothing given. And now Leganés looking to counter. Valentin Rossier overrunning it. Initial challenge from Zubimendi. Now Oscar Rodriguez, who's gone for goal and fired wide. And tempers are flaring here. Tension is spilling over. Tapia and Kubo coming together. A yellow for Tapia. And a yellow for Kubo. And he is one of the players that would miss the next game. So to Tapia. So that is a major story here. Tapia with the challenge. Kubo felt that he... So to Tapia. So that is a major story here. Tapia with the challenge. Kubo felt that he should have been given a penalty. And then he responded by shouting at Kubo like that. Kubo got to his feet, grabbed the shirt of Tapia. Dimitrovic, credit to him, was trying to pull back Kubo, probably for his own good, and separate things, calm them down. But in the end, both players yellow carded, and both will miss the next game. So for Renato Tapia, who will not feature in the derby at home to Getafe. And would you believe it, Kubo. The next game is against Real Madrid in the Cup semi-final. The ban carries over. And even if it didn't, it's Barcelona next, away from home in La Liga. Flurry of cards, one for Oscar now. Well, Real Sociedad 2 goals to the good. Just need to keep their composure here.